If you're feeling stiff and beat up and want to loosen up so you're ready to play with your kids and fix your tight body, this is the session for you. We got 28 minutes, 7 movements, 4 rounds. I'll walk you through them as we go. Let's get after it. 7 movements today, real quick. Paleo Squat, Prone Angels, Cossack Squat, Plank to Pike, Crab, 90-90, Lunge and Twist. I'm going to walk you through them. We'll have 4 rounds of it so you can familiarize yourself as we go. Get better and better. Try out different options. Let's do this. Cut. Tunes. Alright, let's do this. So, we got 7 minutes on the clock, 4 rounds. 10 seconds. Starts with a Paleo Squat. So set your feet underneath your hips. Come on down into a squat. So while we're here, you're thinking about keeping the heels on the floor, even weight distribution through the foot, and really main thing is maintaining this arch. So I don't want to have the knees coming in and the feet rolling in. You can check your arches. Is there a little gap underneath? And this is step 1. I'm going to give some options as we go through here that you can make this more challenging. But this is a great option just to start opening up the hips. We're going to be here for another 30 seconds. If you find this really challenging, grab something, a weight or a water bottle, whatever, hold it out in front and it'll keep you from falling backwards. If the hips and ankles are pretty tight, you may feel like you're going to fall backwards. So spend some time in this position. If you're not doing this on a regular basis, I'd say this is an essential position for human movement, so give her a go. All right, next one is our prone angel. So you're gonna lay down on your front here, and then we're keeping the hands off the ground, starting straight overhead, nice straight arms coming around like a snow angel. 2 behind us, keeping the hands away from the body, and then back around in front. And you're just gonna get some rotations there. Keeping the arms as high off the ground as you can the whole time. Trying not to hit the wall. Another 30 seconds. We've got our Cossack squats next. Try to keep moving more or less for the whole minute on each one of these. Keep the head down if you want. Another 15 seconds. This is a great one for our posture and our shoulder range of motion. 10. Transition to your Cossack squat. So you're gonna get into a nice wide stance on this one. And we're shifting. Squat on one side, trying to keep that full foot flat, heel down. And then just shifting side to side here, trying to get into a full squat, hip below the knee. If you feel like you're gonna fall over, same thing, you could grab some sort of counterbalance, hold it out in front. Trying to get into a full squat on that bent knee side. Your heel can stay on the ground, but if you want, the toes can come off on the other leg. 30 seconds. We've got plank to pike next. Trying to ease into deeper positions each time. Got some tension in that hamstring. 10 seconds. All right, next one, plank to pike, or plank to down dog if you want. Start yourself in the top of your push-up position or your plank, and then you're gonna walk the hips up, pressing into the floor. You can pedal the feet out if you want. You can bend the knees and drop the chest. You can get a chest stretch or shoulder stretch here, or a hamstring stretch as you straighten out the knees. You can shift back to the plank, squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, squeeze the legs, come to a nice tight position, and then press the hips back up. And you can walk them out. Bend the knees. Whoa. Get a good thoracic stretch there, 20 seconds. Next is crab. Keep working for those positions. 5, 3, we're going crab, 2, 1. So we're face up on the hands and feet. You can just hang out here. You could even walk around, which is a great opener for the wrists. You can mess around with different wrist positions, right? Pointing them forwards, backwards, sideways. What you can also do is lengthen the stride a little bit, or the stance, and then work on opening up the shoulders by sliding the hips forwards and back. And get some shoulder extension, stretching out the bicep a little bit. 30 seconds. Lengthen that out, make it even further. Whoa. Drop the hips there. If you want, you can work the hips up into more of a tabletop position. Alright, we're going 90-90s in 3, 2, 1. Sitting up nice and tall. If you want, you can go hands on the floor behind you. Otherwise, trying to get knees to the ground. Knees to the ground. I don't know if I'm supposed to try to keep my hip on the floor. If so, I don't get very far. It's the same thing. If you need hands on the ground behind you and just letting those hips turn. Ooh, that's tight. 30 seconds. And then we're going to our lunge and twist. Moving forwards while I do this. Alright, last one is our lunge and twist. So start yourself in a plank, step out in front so the foot is outside the hands. And I think this round all I'm going to do is drop the chest, lift, and drop, and then switch legs. We'll do 2 per side. Drop the chest, lift back up. Drop the chest, lift and switch. And keep it relatively active here. I don't want to just be super mobile. Sorry, flexible. I want mobility. I want control in those positions. So I don't want to just passive stretch. 2 per side. This will be the end of our first round. We'll be back to our Paleo Squat in 10. Alright, 2, 1, back into it. So you're just passively squatting here, nice and relaxed. If you want to up this, you can turn it into a duck walk, where you walk around staying down in that squat. You go forwards or backwards. What you could do is turn it into active squat and passive. Active squat and passive, just working into a neutral spine and relaxed. Pull the chest up, fight for the hips open, drop it back down. It's like our music stopped working here. Give me a moment. There we go. And then I'll give another couple options on the next few rounds. It'll be even harder. But for now, active, passive. Active, pulling the chest up, passive. All right, we're moving back to our prone angel. So laying back down on the floor, arms overhead, by your sides and then behind you. Keep the arms as high off the ground as you can the whole time. Keep them straight, except for when you come behind you. It shouldn't necessarily be easy, should be a lot of work. Keeping those arms off the ground as high as you can. And rotating, 30 seconds. Ooh. 15. Yeah, popping and cracking is normal. Ideally by the 3rd and 4th round we have less and less. 5, We're going to our Cossack squats. 3, 2, 1. Nice wide stance. Sitting her down. Once again, if this is real challenging, hold the weight out in front, and you may just not get full range of motion. You might just get, something that looks like this. Ideally, the hip comes below the knee, heel stays on the ground on that squatting leg. 30 seconds. Ideally, each round of these feels a little bit looser, a little bit better. Make sure that knee is pointing in line with your foot. 10 seconds. And we're on to our plank to pike. 3, 2, 1. Starting your push-up position. Nice active push-up, abs tight, butt squeeze, leg squeeze. And then the hips go up. You can work your heels down towards the floor. Push your chest in towards your legs. All right, try to take your head towards your knees. And if you want more shoulder stretch, drop the knees a little bit. Drop the chest. Now back to the plank. Keep her nice and tight and squeezed. And then back. Push those hips back and up. Feel those hamstrings and calves. 10 seconds. And then we're going on back to crab. 3, 2, 1. Back to crab. So once again, you can just hang out here. You could walk around in this position or drive the hips up. I might hang out here on this one. Once again, you can keep doing the shoulder extension one where you rock forwards, opening up the shoulder extension and biceps. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. Do some shifting. Mess around with different wrist positions. 10 seconds, and we're going 90-90. 3, 2, 1. So sitting on your butt, feet on the ground, knees at 90. Drop those knees down. Switch. Once again, you can do this one with the hands out in front, or like I'm doing right now, the hands in behind. Might be a little tight in the hips there, that's okay. Kind of the idea. Make sure if you appreciate this, team, consider subscribing. Hit that like button. We're here every day doing this. 10 seconds. Not specifically this though. This is once a week we do mobility. Alright, last one of this round, back into our lunge and twist. So start back in that plank position, take one foot outside the hands. We're gonna twist this one. So what you're gonna do is grab that knee and press on it as you twist your chest towards that leg. Hold for a few big deep breaths, hands back down, and then we'll switch. So same thing, bending towards that bent knee, holding onto the knee. Couple deep breaths as you twist towards it. Get one more per side there. And then we've got 2 more rounds. This will be halfway. 10 seconds. Going back to our Paleo Squat. Third round, 3, 2, 1. All right, back to feet underneath the hips, heels on the ground, knees in line with the feet, maintaining our arch in our feet. And if you need to hold on to something, grab your dog or a weight. All right, so this being round 3, let's talk about a harder option if you want. What you're gonna think is foot out in front, foot back in. Foot out back and out in front, foot back in. Foot out in front, foot back in, establishing that paleo squat in between each one. Just working that flexibility and and pistol balance. Next one is our prone angel in 10. So we'll be back on our front, opening up the shoulders again. It should get tight. 3, 2, 1. Maple go. So arms overhead, bringing them down beside you and behind, keeping your hands off the ground as high as you can. Starting to get a little sweaty here. Not bad for mobility day. Another 30 seconds. Hey, dog. 15. And we're back to our Cossack squats next. Right. 5, 2, 1. Back up for the Cossack squat. Once again, wide stance. Shift over, squat it down. Once again, if this is extra challenging, hold out something in front, like a counterbalance. It'll keep you from falling backwards, allow you to get a little more range of motion. Another 20 seconds here, and then we're on to our plank to pike. Don't neglect this kind of stuff. This is what allows us to train hard. All right, 3, plank to pike, 2, 1. So back to that plank position, squeezing the butt, abs and legs, and then send the hips up and back. Push those heels down towards the floor. You can alternate them. You can bend the knees, drop the chest. Maple. You can even move a little quicker between them. Just making sure we're squeezing the butt and the abs as we come through the plank, neutralizing that pelvis. 30 seconds. That starts to burn the shoulders a little bit too. I just think heels down, heels up. 15, heels down, heels up. Next is crab in under 10. 3, 2, 1, and we're back in crab. Maple, you're not helping. We're gonna wander around a little bit on this one. Mess around with single leg tabletops. It's actually really hard. Trying to keep the hips level is not that easy. "20 seconds. Now we're going 90-90s. If you haven't tried this one, definitely do this one next round. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, back to 90. So you can sit this, you can do this one once again, arms out in front, like so. Or if that's not accessible, put your hands on the floor behind you. For some reason I travel forward while I do these. Maple, no. I know you're cute though, eh? 30 seconds. Then we're going our lunge and twist, and that'll be the last one of this round. Last one of the third round. One more round after that. Hi, dog. I wouldn't say that you're improving my mobility here, dog. Stop. Off. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're back to our lunge and twist. So back to that plank position. Step out with one foot. And we're gonna go elbow to the floor, hand to the ceiling. We'll get 5 per side, or 30 seconds per side. It's 30. This dog's getting pretty licky. Elbow to the floor. Hand to the ceiling. Maybe stop. Elbow to the floor. And 10 seconds. All right, last round. Paleo squat. 3, 2, 1. Maple, you're on my mat. All right, so I'm gonna go back to the alternating leg, but feel free to just stay there. Just hold that paleo squat. Hold the weight in front if you need. Maple, no. Maple, go. Go away. Make sure you're taking videos. I'd love to see these guys. Tag us on Instagram. 30 seconds. Oh, almost lost it. And it's much easier going to one side than the other here. Wow. Wow. 10 seconds. Good. Going back to our prone angels. 2, 1. Go ahead. So laying down, face down, keeping the arms straight. Maple, go. Keeping them as high off the ground as you can as you make your snow angels. Or sweat angels, or whatever it is at this point. Maple, go away. "30 seconds. "15. Cossack. All right, back to our Cossack squats. And go ahead. Whew. So once again, you can hold a weight out in front if this is challenging. Otherwise, just alternating side to side, sinking down into that squat. Keeping the heel planted, knee in line with the foot. 30 seconds. "15. 10. And we're going plank to pike. In 3, 2, 1. So back in that plank position. Shove the hips up and back. Back to plank. Even lift the feet off the ground, alternating. It's kind of a neat one. Lots of hip flexor. Back and forth through the plank and that pike position or down dog. You bend the knees, bring the chest towards the legs. Make sure we're nice and tight in the plank. Abs, butt, and legs squeezed, pressing hard into the floor. And then alternate. Reach it back through. Get your head and chest through as far as you can through the arms. All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're back to crab. We're almost done this thing, team. 3 more minutes. So once again, you can walk around in your crab. You could just stay still. Do some rotations. You can always try the straight leg out in your tabletop, which is pretty challenging. Do some side to side walks. Grab, grab, grab. Click, 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 click. Chris, good morning. 20 seconds. 15. 90s are next. Oh no, gotta skip one. Did I skip something? No. Okay, 90s. Forget it. Do it. My brain tripped out there. Oh, come on, hip. Oh, yeah. Once again, do these with your hands on the floor if you need. Oh. Right, 15 seconds, then we've got our last lunge and twist, team. We're almost there. You're gonna notice by the end of this, your body feels fantastic. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get into that lunge. Or in plank, sorry. Step out in front. I don't know where I'm going here. And you can choose any of the ones that we've done so far. I think I'm just gonna drop the chest as low as I can. Lift that back knee off the ground. Bring the chest down. And then alternate. Exhale into that hip. Try to get a little lower, everyone. Tight hammies. Good. Woo. Exhale, bring you down. 10 seconds, team. And there you go. Look at that, easy day. Fantastic. So look at that, team. 28 minutes. You know, potentially one of our longer active recovery or mobility days, but if you do that, something like that once a week, you're gonna feel great to be able to hit your intensity for the rest of the week. Lather, rinse, repeat, 1 time per week. Loosen it up, and you can always add in a second session if you're feeling extra stiff. Throw in another mobility session. But if you like this, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button and join us again, because we do a different workout every single day. Peace.